Come in.
Are you coming, Captain?
Good evening, Chief Mayor. Come in, have a seat.
Good evening.
So, is everything going well on board today?
Yeah, all well on board. Been doing a lot of work.
Yes.
Work is okay. People are rested.
So, what is new?
New is that there's a personal issue that I've come to you. During the night when I'm sleeping,
How long have you been facing this issue?
last 2 days.
Last 2 days. And you are getting proper rest?
Yes, getting proper rest.
Do you want to take some time off? You need a break?
No, I don't need a break.
So, what do you think? How can I
I'm
possibly
sufficiently
help?
rested, and probably it would be better if I would shift into another cabin
Okay.
for a couple of days.
So, you shift into a cabin which you feel comfortable.
Okay?
And I'll see what I can do about it.
Okay. Thank you, Captain.
Okay, have a nice day. Third officer, would you mind coming to my cabin? Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. May I
Yeah, come and have a seat.
need it, sir?
So, recently there's been a couple of incidences on the ship, some disturbing incidences with our chief mate, with me as well. So, I would like to elucidate you about it.
Yes, sir.
So, last night, so I have a plan.
Yes, sir.
And what we all guys will do, we all guys will get together today, tonight in fact, and we'll try to nab the ghost, whoever it is, and we'll see what is actually harassing him,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay, so I need your help for that. So
Absolutely.
tonight, be alert, I'll be calling you after your watch, so be stand by.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
So it's almost time, I think today we need to nab the ghost. Or whoever is harassing you.
Hopefully.
Yeah. It's high time. Anyways, did you, what about the deck washing? Is it in progress?
Yeah, it's all in progress.
Yeah, because we are reaching port day after tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So we need the deck to be appropriately clean.
Yeah.
You heard the knock, right?
Yeah, I did.
Let's go and check it out.
Yeah.
Just follow me. do is we'll go out. I'll call third officer.
Right.
You go upstairs and check all the overhead doors. I'll ask third officer to go downstairs. Right?
Right.
All right. Let's continue.
Captain, sir, the port side door is open.
Roger, I want you to close it.
Sir, close the right way, sir. Sir, close the port side door.
Okay. I'm going to stay this.
Sir, I close the port side door. I'm too scared to go to the star side. Yeah, all this way up there. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we all go together. Let's go. Okay, so Chief Mayor, you should go ahead and get some help for us.
Alright, alright. Yes, sir, let's go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Please.
Ankit,
I'm sorry, sorry, sir.
what have you been doing?
Please, sorry.
Do you have any idea how much trouble you're causing everyone on the ship?
No, sir, please. I'm sorry, sir.
Ankit, we need to have a talk. Come on.
Get up.
So Frankie, why don't you just wash up your face, use the restroom and come? Better.
Yes, sir.
Come Frankie, have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so Frankie, what you have done is something very serious. You shouldn't have done this.
I'm sorry, sir.
Would you care to elaborate what made you pull such an act?
So it all began on party night we had the other day. Chief officer was acting rude all evening long. It was when I asked him to pass me the bottle of whiskey, and he felt offended and he said, now you're going to ask chief officer to pass you the whiskey and do things for you. I said, no sir, I didn't mean that. He said, yeah, this is the problem that you lower rank guys have. We give you a little respect and you start taking us for granted. I said, no sir, I think you're blowing things out of proportion. And then he said, no, it's not like that. I've noticed always on many of the ships, you lower rank guys start taking us for granted. I said, so I think you've had a bit too much to drink and you're speaking whatever comes to your mind. He said, yeah, I will speak whatever comes to my mind. And what are you going to do about it? I said, so if you continue this, I too will not sit listening to you. I said, yeah, what are you going to do? He picked up the whiskey bottle and came charging towards me. That's when people in the party came and stopped him. And I mean, he started abusing me and told me to leave the party and just get out. And when on my way out, he told he'll make sure he speaks to master and gets me sacked off the ship.
But don't you think it's a responsibility or a duty to inform me if something like this happens on board?
Sir, I know I should have informed you, but I think so. You're the top officers of our ship, and being an officer, you most probably will be on his end, on his side. You too would think that chief officer was right, and you too would have sacked me and sent me home. So I can't afford to go home now, sir. I've got old parents at home who are very sick. They need to visit the doctor very often. The medical bills are really high. With my salary, it's very difficult to get through. The house I'm living is falling apart. And with the money that's remaining, I can just do temporary repairs. If the house breaks, I have no place even to stay, sir.
See, Frankie, everyone has their own personal problems. But that doesn't mean you take things in your own hand, right?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir, but I thought if I would scare chief officer and if he would be scared and he goes home on his own, he wouldn't have anything to do against me.
Okay, for the time being, I'm letting you off the hook, provided you promise me that the behavior onboarding improves. And I want you to make peace with everyone on board, including the chief officer.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best.
Okay, you may leave now.
Thank you, sir.
So third date, I got to know some very disturbing news regarding the party night.
Yes, sir.
Would you care to elaborate about that night?
So the last party that we had, chief officer, I don't know, it was probably under the influence of alcohol. He was a little rude to the oiler, asked him to pass the ice cubes. So he was like, I'm not going to pass you. And the oiler abused back to chief officer. So that instigated him to, charge him with the bottle of whiskey which was just lying around. So I think this is where everything started from.
So chief officer used foul language.
Chief officer used foul language, but it's just fine. I mean, it's just a normal thing for us. So maybe, it must have not been so much acceptable by the oiler. So which is why he gave it back to him. So that's where it started building up. But then we thought it must have got settled after that.
So
Right.
any further incident after this that happened in the
Nothing that I know,
next
sir.
few days?
I thought it must have got settled. I didn't know that it would lead up to something like this.
Okay, so thanks. You can leave. I'll speak to the oiler.
Thanks, sir.
So I had a talk with the oiler as well as the third officer, and I got to know some pretty disturbing news. Would you, regarding the party night, would you care to elaborate about it?
Yeah, we did have a party, and then something was on my mind, and something took over me, and I did certain things which I was not supposed to have been doing. I lost my cool, and certain things which happened there were not supposed to have happened, but it happened. And I'm really, I would like to apologize for that.
So, for the time being, I'm letting this incident go. But I really need you to make some peace with the oiler and make things right.
Yeah, thank you.